What is the difference between a value proposition and an offer? Because if you're an agency owner or B2B business, whatever, you're selling stuff online, what everybody is doing right now is they think that you can just take some giant ass claim, slap a guarantee on it, maybe get some case studies if they have some. They just do that, and then they magically have the best offer of all time, and that's all they need to do at all. Like they just put the claim, but you get your money back for this, and then like cool, you're off to the races. Now, while that is objectively correct advice, yes, promising somebody a specific outcome with a specific risk reversal and showing evidence that you have in fact done it for them before does work. If you do this in the absence of a value proposition, you will get exactly 0 clients signed at all. And now this is what's interesting, because you could have a set of 100 random people and 50 of them without a value proposition, and then 50 who have a value proposition. All the people with the value proposition do the claim guarantee evidence thing, get results. The other 50 don't, and they say this doesn't work. It's because you don't have a value proposition. There's a difference between an offer and a value proposition. And that is what I'm going to explain to you in this video. If you don't know who I am, my name is Daniel Fazio. I'm the co-founder of Client Ascension and ListKit. It is July 30th, 2024, filming this, and we're going to do $600,000 in cash collected this month. Not contract value, it's cash in the bank account. $600,000 in July. So let's get straight into this. Let's actually define the difference between these. So what is an offer, and how is it different from a value proposition? An offer is the stack of deliverables and the actual thing the client gets. Like the tangible, what is this? Like, what do I get? Right? The value proposition is the encapsulation of what the stack of deliverables results in for the client. It's all of the reasons why they should get this stack of deliverables. That's the difference between the two. Now, you can understand that if you have an offer of a bunch of random shit and you slap some claim on it, whatever, but there's no reason why someone should actually get it, they're just not going to get it. And that's what I'm talking about earlier, is you make $0 if you lack a value proposition. So now, what's the difference between an offer, a value proposition, and a headline? The headline is how this is all communicated. So let me share my screen here real quick. So here's an example of an offer. Done for you UGC and static ad creatives as a service, right? So you make UGC and ad creatives. The value proposition is we deliver you ready to launch creatives for your e-commerce brand so that you don't have to spend 20 hours per week reaching out to influencers and ideating new scripts and scenes. Now, what's really important to understand here is what I said here. We deliver you ready to launch creative. So what is this implying? It's implying speed. It's saying who it's for your e-commerce brand, so that this is very important. So this imagine the offer is this, right? This is the same thing as the offer right here. Like this is just a rewording of what was already set up there. But the value proposition is so that you don't have to spend 20 hours per week reaching out to influencers and ideating new scripts and scenes. It is the so that. The problem with all of you who are not getting results with this is that you have no so that. And I'm not saying, like, this is important to understand. I'm not saying you're not getting results because your headline doesn't, the syntax of your headline doesn't say so that. I'm saying it because you are trying to sell something to a market. You're trying to sell some shit to a market and they don't want to buy that thing. Like that, you're trying to solve a problem that doesn't even exist. Like that's the issue that so many of you have. There's just no demand. There's no reason for anyone to buy this. So like, let me put it to you like this. Let's say that you're trying to start a Facebook lead generation advertising agency and you pick plumbers. And now you're like, okay, Daniel, well, let me put the value proposition in here. I'm going to do exactly as you say. You're going to say, we deliver plumbers ready to launch leads who want to start and get a toilet fixed right now. Right? So you would objectively say that's a good value proposition. Like they want a quote that when you come to their house to fix their shit right now. Now the problem with this is that this doesn't work. Why? Because every fucking plumber in existence is booked out months in advance. So there does not exist a plumber who needs more leads. So this is the problem with what a lot of you are trying to do. You'll have a good offer, you'll have a good claim, you'll have a good money back guarantee, and then you'll try to make a value proposition, but the problem is that you're so that you can get more customers. They don't want more customers. So this is important for me to go into and help you understand now is by visualizing what exactly is happening, right? So let's take this same e-commerce guy, same exact person who's running the e-commerce brand. So now they go through a life cycle, because at a certain point, this business owner of the e-commerce brand didn't run an e-commerce brand. So let's look at what happened here. So first of all, this guy at one point, he began as an entrepreneur with no business, zero business at all. Then what probably happened is he was on YouTube or some shit, and he bought someone's course that taught him how to make an e-commerce brand. They sold him the idea that e-commerce is the best way to make money, so he bought this person's course, right? So the guys, so that his demand at this point, because he was probably working a shitty job, his demand at that point was, I need a vehicle to reach financial freedom. So someone sold him a business opportunity course to help him start an e-commerce brand, right? So that's what it was at that point. The value proposition made sense, because the person selling the e-commerce course was, you could start an e-commerce brand so that you can make $10,000 per month to quit your job. And he's like, wow, that's fucking exactly what I was just saying I want. Let me buy that. So he buys that, right? So now keep in mind right here, you can't sell this guy UGC ad creatives yet. He's not there yet, right? So now let's go to point 2. All right, so number 2, the course taught him what he needs to, it taught him that he needs to do ads for his brand, right? So he starts making like static ad creatives. So now what is he a customer of? Now the only thing he wants is, I need something that helps me make static ad creatives, and I need to buy ads. So who is he a customer of now? Canva and Facebook ads. That's who what he's buying now. That's his need. That's what he has a demand for. He does not demand UGC yet. You can't sell UGC to this guy yet, right? So now he starts advertising. He makes a little money, but it's not really going as well, and he needs to make more. So now he starts buying like masterminds and shit, and he's in private groups, and people are telling it because he's in demand for that. Now I'm demanding now. My purchasing intention now is to learn how to scale this company. So he starts buying shit that enables him to do that. So everyone selling him something now is so that you can scale faster, right? Specifically faster, not scale faster, right? So now he's buying that. And all the guys in that group are telling him, you need to make UGC ads. And he's like, oh, fuck, I do. So now he's not, you're not there yet. He's not yet demanding a UGC agency. He's demanding the actual influencers, because he's going to go do it himself. So then he starts doing it, and he's contacting the influencers, and he discovers this is a huge pain in the ass, and he has to come up with all these ad scenes and creatives, and that is exactly why, literally, verbatim, I said in the value proposition, so that you don't have to spend 20 hours per week reaching out to influencers and ideating new scripts and scenes, because that is what actually happened. That's real. That's like a real, actual problem, right? Now, the problem with a lot of you guys selling whatever shit you're selling, you pick a random service and you try to force the service onto the market for fucking zero reason at all. And it doesn't make any cohesive sense. Like, no one wants to buy what you're selling fucking regardless of what the claim is and the money back guarantee is, because there's no reason. It's just, you're selling, it's wrong. You're not selling it to the correct person, or there is zero market for your thing at all. This is what you have to understand. You need to have a so that, and the so that needs to actually exist. That's the problem so many people have, is like you're trying to sell something that there is actually zero demand for. And you can't do that. It never works. So if you think you're doing everything right, and it just seems like nothing's working, like why is none of this, like why can't I make any of this work? If you can't make any sales, it can only be for one of the following reasons. Number one, you are not communicating, or you do not have a value proposition. So you don't have a so that, right? Or you have a value proposition that is attempting to solve a problem that doesn't actually exist. You made it up, right? Third, you are not marketing on the channels where your correct target market can actually see your messages, right? So you might be saying like, hey bro, I'm trying to contact these CEOs of these large e-commerce brands on Instagram, but I can't find them. And it's like, well, because they're not on fucking Instagram, bro. They're on LinkedIn and email. Go cold email. What are you doing? And then also, you aren't doing any outreach or marketing at all. Therefore, nobody in the target market knows you exist in the first place. So I have a bunch of people in Client Ascension. It's an agency coaching program and for B2B companies, and I help people fix all their issues. Now, a lot of the issues that somebody has when they first come in is they'll come to me and they'll say something. They'll be like, I feel like no one wants what I have. And then I'm like, okay, well, what you feel doesn't matter. So like, let's get some data here. What is making you feel that way? What data, what thing is acting upon you to make you feel this way? And then you actually look at the numbers, and they're just not doing any outreach or marketing at all. So it's like they're not doing any content marketing. They're doing no cold DMs, no cold email, no LinkedIn outreach, no tweets, no LinkedIn posts, no ads, nothing. And they're like, I feel like no one wants what I have. It's like, bro, no one fucking knows you exist. You don't know if anyone wants what you have, because not a single human on the planet knows you have it for sale. More common of a problem than you think, right? So now this next part is extremely important. This is the next place you're going to fuck up, where most people fuck up, is you do not know how to speak in plain English. Okay, so I'm gonna read you out two headlines. And now, I'll tell you in a second. Headline A. You need to tell me, you need to think in your head right now as I'm reading these out loud. Which of these do you think is correct? It will work better, right? So headline A. I'll provide you with a proven framework tailored for fast-paced, high-growth ventures. This will streamline your processes, remove waste, and fast-track tasks to automate your operations by 25% in 90 days, or you get your money back. Okay, now B, right? We build project management frameworks for agencies and B2B companies so that you can handle twice as many clients with no additional work. Right? Okay, so the winner is B. There's not a single fucking person on the planet who's gonna read A and even know what that's saying. What does this say? Like, framework tailored for fast-paced, high-growth ventures to streamline your processes, fast-track... Bro, what the fuck are you saying? What is this? What is this? And you're not even sure what it is. Like, so many of you guys, you're writing headlines, and like, you don't even know what it says. Like, you're reading through this first one, it's like, what the fuck does this even say? What is this? And like, why? You don't even know what they do. That's the thing. You don't know what they do. Now, read my headline. We build project management frameworks. Okay, off the fucking bat, immediately, you know what's going on. Like, okay, project management frameworks. Okay, for who? Agencies and B2B companies. Okay, cool. Well, why would I want that? So that you can handle twice as many clients with no additional work. The difference between A and B is that A is in retard corporate email speak. The only people who speak retard corporate email speak are middle managers. And you go high enough up on the C-suite chain in even like a huge company. No one fucking talks like that. No one does this. It's all the middle management fucking retards who want to feel like they're important. Like, stop talking like that. Stop writing your headlines like that. Like, you're trying to make money. Those people don't make money. They don't do that. They run the HR department and everybody hates them and they actively make the company less money. Stop writing like that. You need to write. You need to be clear. Like the thing, you think you're so smart when you put big words in this headline. Let me do this big word like this and streamline your processes. Tailored, fast-paced, high growth. Shut up. Like, you're not smart. You are actively dumb. Like, you are clearly fucking stupid if you write like that. Don't do that. Nobody knows what you're saying. You don't even know what you're saying. It's as if you wrote a normal sentence, pulled out a thesaurus, and just picked the word with the most letters in it and just replaced the normal English speak one by one. It's like, what the fuck are you doing? Don't do that, right? No one buys when you do that shit. It's obnoxious. It's completely nonsensical. All right, if you have any questions, leave them in the comments. You can go watch this video. If you're interested in client ascension, that's in the description too. That's it for me. Subscribe, like the video. Peace. I love you. Bye.